Every herd has one, a silent leader, calm yet commanding. She doesn't roar, she doesn't charge, and yet every eye turns to her. The lead mare. Her power isn't written in muscle or measured in dominance. It's felt, like a pulse that runs through the herd, invisible but undeniable. When danger whispers through the wind, she's the first to notice. When confusion ripples, she's the calm that steadies it. The others don't follow because they must. They follow because they trust. This is not leadership as we know it. It's instinct refined by generations, a wisdom born from listening more than commanding. Through flicks of her ears, shifts of her stance, and the rhythm of her breathing, she speaks a language no human voice can translate. To understand her mind is to unmask the architecture of nature itself. Order without hierarchy, power without aggression. She doesn't seek control, she maintains balance. And within that balance lies a truth we've long overlooked. Leadership doesn't always stand at the front. Sometimes, it moves quietly among the herd, shaping destiny without a sound. This is her story, the unseen intelligence guiding the wild, the beating heart of every herd. Welcome to Unmasking the Mind of a Lead Mare. In the vast openness of the wild, there is no map, no compass, yet the lead mare never seems lost. Her sense of direction isn't learned, it's remembered. Passed down through generations, woven into instinct like an ancient code of survival. She knows when to move, when to rest, when danger hides in the stillness. While others graze, her mind is always listening, to the shift in the wind, the rhythm of hoofbeats, the subtle unease in her herd. This is her wild wisdom, a form of intelligence that science can measure, but never fully define. It's not dominance that earns her trust, it's accuracy. She leads not by command, but by consistency. Her choices have kept the herd alive, leading them to water in drought, guiding them away from storms before the clouds even gather. When predators stalk, it's her steady movement, not panic, that saves them. She doesn't run first, she calculates. Her strength lies in foresight, in a mind trained by the earth itself. Every step she takes tells a story of survival, not for herself, but for the many that follow. This is wisdom without ego, intelligence without pride. In a world where power often shouts, the lead mare listens, and through that silence, she ensures her herd's tomorrow. In every herd, there's harmony, but it's not by accident. The lead mare keeps the peace not with force, but with finesse. Her world is one of constant communication, a quiet choreography where every glance, gesture, and breath carries meaning. To the untrained eye, it might seem like nothing, a step to the side, a lowered head, a gentle nudge. But within that silence, the rules of the herd are written. The lead mare reads emotions as easily as we read words. When tension sparks, she redirects it. When confusion spreads, her calm presence pulls the herd back into rhythm. She's the stabilizer, the pulse of emotional balance. Her authority doesn't come from fear, but from trust, built moment by moment, day by day. The herd knows she will not lead them astray. Conflicts rarely explode, they dissolve. With one look, she reminds them of their place, of unity's strength over pride. Her control lies not in dominance, but in emotional intelligence. In the wild, chaos means death. Peace is survival. And so, the lead mare becomes both mediator and protector, the invisible thread holding the herd together. Through patience, awareness, and quiet authority, she transforms the herd from a group of individuals into one living, breathing organism. For centuries, humans have misunderstood leadership, in nature and in ourselves. We've imagined the lead mare as an alpha, a dominant ruler forcing obedience through strength. But in truth, her power doesn't roar, it resonates. She leads not because she is feared, but because she is trusted. Her strength lies not in aggression, but in assurance. When the herd hesitates, it's her confidence that moves them forward. When danger approaches, it's her calm that steadies every heart around her. The myth of the alpha paints leadership as control, but the lead mare teaches us a quieter truth. Real leadership inspires cooperation, not submission. It's a dialogue, not a dictatorship. Her leadership is service, a devotion to the well-being of others. The stallion may defend, but she decides where and when to go. Her guidance is grounded in care, not conquest. And perhaps that's the lesson we've been missing. In human teams, families, and societies, leadership born from empathy lasts longer than authority born from fear. The lead mare reminds us that wisdom doesn't always stand tallest or speak the loudest. Sometimes, it simply listens and leads by example. To follow her path is to understand that true power is not about ruling others, it's about guiding them home. As the sun dips below the horizon, the herd slows, breathing in unison, safe, calm, together. At their center stands the lead mare, not as a ruler, but as a rhythm. Her presence is the pulse of the herd, the quiet heartbeat that keeps chaos at bay. Through her, we glimpse a deeper kind of intelligence, one rooted not in dominance or command, but in intuition, empathy, and unwavering balance. Her leadership is not about being followed, it's about keeping others whole. Every flick of her ear, every patient pause, every gentle correction tells a story of connection, one that stretches back through generations of wild horses who survived not through might, but through understanding. The lead mare's wisdom is timeless. She reminds us that strength and sensitivity are not opposites, they are partners. That the truest leaders don't stand above their herd, but among them. And maybe, just maybe, her lessons aren't meant for horses alone. In a world chasing power and noise, she shows us that leadership, real leadership, whispers. It listens. It protects. She is the heart of the herd, and in her silence, she carries the oldest language of all, the language of trust.